I ain't learned last time. Is that what you're saying? All right, I'm about to send. I just well the thing is up right now. The stream is up. All right.
GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Joey Slye, the kicker, stands ready, and we are underway from Indianapolis. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Well, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visiting Colts who won that first matchup. So they'll look for the season sweep here back home in Indy. Second and 6. Running left, Taylor. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Oh, they gonna call. They gonna call. Oh, on the computer.
They'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
On the computer.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll work it across midfield.
I got my sound working. I have my shit plugged in. He ran a play. Oh boy, you ran a play on me.
Bounce it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner.
See, the computer did that for you. Hooked you up.
Inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
I got him. I got him. I got him.
There on the first down run, he gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. A give for Taylor running right side.
Ooh, working there. Break his back.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Break his back.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow, knocked him for a loss.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Looking to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Top by Caleb Farley. And a big turnover there as his guys
man right
get
there.
the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
What you call a rookie mistake. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On second and inches, Darnold. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Hey!
And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something
Get him
that
again.
can't
There you go.
continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
No, you step in front of that.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
Come on, man, you gotta make that.
Goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. They'll run here with Taylor. And that'll get him halfway.
Right there.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the Titans are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Faking the give, Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
He was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Incomplete.
That's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Slide for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? He's got a man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for Indy.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now a throw here home.
Come on, he could have knocked that down.
The 20 before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Taylor, the ball is free. Taylor lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to do.
Oh, on my slide. They made that happen on my slide. Come on, man.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far this drive. This offense on the march.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They'll look to run with Taylor, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Here's Taylor again, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. He'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Greedy Williams picks it off. And we're just past the 25. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Off of play action, Darnold. That's caught by McMath. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
We are the ones. We are the ones. You are the ones.
And that makes the score 21-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Oh, last time we played, man, my team, it was on that Wi-Fi. Is that right?
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Happened again.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Taylor. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st down, Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no
You are the ones. You are the ones. You are the
ones. I hate to say it, Charles,
ones.
but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. A play fake, and it's Darnold. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Darnold. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Play action. It's Darnold. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. They'll go with Jones. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going deep for Brown. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans would extend their lead here just before halftime.
You are the one, you are the one, you are the one.
And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain as this one is away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Corey Pay in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Now Darnold. Man open left side is Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Open man is McMath. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. On 1st down, Darnold. And he will find his man on the outside. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on third down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Taysom Hill, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Yeah, that
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Nobody bragging on they beat me yesterday.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor, and he loses the football a 2nd time. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds.
Oh, come on. Rip that out.
Turnover.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
There you go.
Here's another interception.
Never give up.
Greedy Williams picks it off. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and find another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. Darnold on 1st down. Looking for the end zone.
Hey, there you go. You can't do that. Rock your sin. You can't do that.
Have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Ronald Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the interception by the Titans leads to a touchdown.
You're trying to injure my kicker.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it is 42-0. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. No gain on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On 1st down, Taylor. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. 139 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry.
You can't have on accelerated clock, man.
Is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Only 2 minutes.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Again, it's Taylor. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. A give to Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness.
Good game, man, good game.
Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the fourth quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. Well, these two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0. Second down at 7. And Darnold wants to throw the football. This one swung out here to Jones. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A big play that time on the catch and run. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play that time for the Titans. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine
My
form.
motherfucker
The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Tennessee, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
3 forced fumbles. Ooh. They're playing well. He would know my name is the Lord. That nigga posted, he posted my shit up there like I ain't never posted my stream before. Nigga said, "Oh, that's your name?" Yeah, nigga. I just posted that shit.